Hello and welcome back. Ben, it's that time again, the time we've come to look forward to every few months.
Oh, it's my favourite time of the couple of months, man.
Yeah, my favourite time of the couple of months. We've got a new trailer.
It's a biggie. It's a biggie.
Oh, it's a biggie, all right. Maybe the biggiest of all the biggie ones we've had before now. So yes, we've got a trailer for the fourth major update for Enshrouded, and it's jam-packed with some juicy tidbits. So should we give it a watch, Ben?
Come on, let's do it.
No.
We finally extend our world to the north into the mountains. It's our first full new biome, with new quests, enemies, wildlife, weapons and armor, crafting materials, furniture, and more. You will be able to gain more skill points, and as many of you requested, we will finally increase the level cap for another 10 levels. The mountains will feel a bit different, as they'll embrace a bit more verticality and survival. In that context, we'll introduce the first version of our weather system that many of you have been asking for. We've also heard your call to bring your bases a bit more to life, and so NPCs will become more active and roam around, and we'll also introduce farm animals and pets for your base, so you can really create a bustling place that feels alive.
Oh, it's exciting, isn't it?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there that we've been asking for some time.
Yeah, it's going to be the biggest one yet for sure.
I think it definitely is. Right, let's go from the start then, Sean.
Okay, so first thing, there appears to be a frozen waterfall, doesn't there?
Yeah, it's definitely frozen. When I first saw it, I'd sort of jumped. I was like, oh my god, we're getting water now. But we're obviously not. I don't think we're going to get water for a little while yet.
No.
But yeah, frozen waterfall. So do we think we can, like, break it up? Can we mine it?
I'm hoping that, well, presumably as you walk over it, right, there's going to be some sliding mechanic, right? You're going to be sliding around. So I think hopefully you'll be able to collect it so that you could implement that in parts of your base, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, mining it feels like a weird way to phrase that, but yeah, do we think we'll get any kind of ice blocks, or maybe in like a terrain material? Imagine if you could make ice sculptures.
Yeah. Would it be terrain, or would it be... I think maybe both. Maybe you can like mine it as like a raw terrain block, but then also maybe refine it into more of a traditional like block.
Yeah, I imagine if they do, it's going to be solid, right? Not like glass where you can kind of see through it. I think that would be too sort of maybe difficult to implement at the moment.
Yeah, I'd expect something solid, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't look too dissimilar to the blue luminescent, to be honest.
No. Yeah, just like a non-glowy but shiny and lighter version of the blue luminescent block.
Yeah, but no, I definitely think a terrain material would be really cool. Not exactly sure how that would work, but yeah, I think people would make some really cool structures.
Yeah. Next, we obviously have a shot of an elixir well with some kind of like building up on the cliff behind it.
But no, I don't think there's anything new of note there. It's obviously the well block around the elixir well, as usual.
Yeah, but it certainly gives some idea of like the scale of the biome. Obviously, we had Melodies of the Maya, which was like a sub-biome, whereas this, as they say in this trailer, is their first full-scale new biome release. So there should be a big area of the map that's going to be unlocked to us.
Oh, it's going to be very tall.
Oh.
So then we've got to look at a few interesting things here. We've got what appear to be icy wyverns. I thought initially they were like the blue shroud ones, but no, they appear to be specific to the mountains, don't they?
Yeah, they're definitely new for sure.
Yeah, so that's something I think they we saw like the unofficial Gamescom roundup or whatever it was, and I think they mentioned it in that. We kind of took that at face value. Obviously, we weren't sure if it was actually going to be legit, but it looks like it is.
Yeah, looks like we can pretty safely say that all the information that was in that unofficial roundup is probably going to end up being correct.
Seems like it, yeah. We might have to have a look at that again at some point.
Yeah. Do you think the ice wyverns will apply like a slowing effect to the player?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Which would be tough because they're quick enough as it is, man.
Maybe they will be slow as well if they're icy though.
Maybe
it's like a trade-off. Yeah, tough to say.
I don't know, man. You see in Game of Thrones, those guys aren't slow.
I don't know what that means.
Do we think that's a new block?
On the left side? I think so, yeah. I don't really know what I'd call it. Maybe like Ice Palace block.
Oh, sure. I was just going to say it looks like another kind of variation of the weathered stone.
Yeah, just a slightly cleaner version.
Yeah, because if you look on the right too, you get like a different kind of lighting on it, but I think it's the same block over there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, definitely looks new. It's another stone variation. Can't complain, I guess.
Yeah, quite clean looking, and therefore will be quite useful, hopefully across the board when you're building.
So, they're adding more skill points, which apparently is something that's been requested quite a lot. And we now know that they're increasing the level cap to 35, which is cool. I thought it would just be 30, to be honest, would be the first one. They do it in like 5s each time, but I guess that would take a while to... If they are aiming for, say, like level 50 by the time they exit early access, that would take a while to do.
It sort of feels like they're aiming, I mean, they'll have 15 more to add after this, right? And that feels about right to me, assuming they increase it a little bit with every update from now until like where we assume full release is going to come.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that tells me too, and I think we all kind of expected this, but I imagine with them adding 10 extra levels now, that means it's pretty much confirmed that the mountain biome is going to be the toughest challenge yet in terms of content.
Yeah, the fact that they're adding 10 to the level cap and also giving us more skill points to work with, yeah, it definitely suggests that they are trying to prepare us for a difficult battle ahead.
Yeah, do you think it'll be harder than the Hollow Halls?
It's tough, because Hollow Halls is like a isolated instance dungeon. I mean, there might be some of that involved. We don't know. There might be some areas that you can go to. But I think it'll probably be similarly difficult, but in a different way, right?
Mate, I'd love to see like a random instance dungeon that they'd added.
Just like plonk it in, don't mention it, and let people find it.
I mean, look, to be fair, they obviously mentioned at the start that they're going to be dropping more teasers in the coming days or weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
So this could be the proverbial tip of the iceberg, if you'll pardon the pun.
Oh. So here, Ben, I found this quite interesting. So I didn't notice this upon first watching, but do you reckon this is some kind of new terrain block, like a new pathing block with these little sort of white stones?
Yeah, I think it has to be. Yeah, it definitely looks like it.
Yeah, which is definitely, that's definitely a welcome addition. Like, if it is a terrain block, which obviously the path blocks are, I think we could use this for all sorts of interesting things based on the texture of it.
How would you describe that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it like a cobblestoney kind of thing?
Yeah, but I don't know. I would say that if it wasn't like a chalky white colour. It definitely reminds me of something. It's like mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes?
It's like, yeah, we can walk on mashed potatoes now.
Do you think so? I think your mashed potatoes have too many lumps in them, sir.
Yeah, maybe I don't mash them for long enough.
It looks cool though, man. I think it's the most interesting like path block we've had yet.
Yeah, and like I say, I could see people using it not just for paths, but for like also, like imagine like a Roman sculpture made out of it. I know it's obviously quite lumpy, but yeah, you could do some really interesting stuff.
Don't give our viewers ideas. I'm gonna do it. Guys, don't do it.
Don't do it. Let Ben do it first.
They'll do it better than I can do it anyway. Okay, man. I think this is the one I'm most excited by, purely from the video. So there's weather effects.
Yeah.
And the rain, man, looks so good.
I did not expect, I don't know why I didn't expect this, but like I didn't expect it to make the mud and the dirt look wet. I thought it would just be like the particle effects of the rain and stuff, and it looks really good. It makes the game look completely different. When
they announce like townsfolk and pets and stuff like that, I think we can all kind of imagine how that's going to look, especially the pets, like the breeding and stuff. But with rain and like weather effects, they could easily just slap on a darker sort of filter, make the sky a bit more grey, and then have some rain coming down. But yeah, assuming that is just like dirt, or the what do you call it, like just like the dirt road block, it looks so much more muddied and wet, and I assume like the water's kind of bouncing off of the foliage and stuff. You got the tree in the background there that looks soaked.
Yeah,
it just looks really nice, man, and that makes me really excited for snow and stuff too, assuming we get like snow-capped builds up in the mountains.
Yeah, that'll add such a unique and fun flair to the game. I find it interesting that they've held off on showing us any snow stuff yet. Maybe they'll tease that later. Maybe that's going to come at a later point. Maybe that's not quite ready yet. But yeah, anything that adds this sort of variation to the way the game feels is going to be really cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, we usually get like 3 teasers before an update?
Something like that, somewhere around there, yeah.
And they're not going to give us all the good stuff in the first one. So,
no.
And then there's so much good stuff in this one, so I don't know what they've got planned. But yeah, it looks really good though.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose to be fair, one thing that we're obviously expecting, and this will sort of move us on to talking about the next thing that they show in the trailer. We obviously haven't seen any townsfolk stuff yet, so that's certainly a major thing that could be in a focus in one of the upcoming teasers.
Yeah, well, I think based on something we're about to get to, I think they're definitely coming with this update now.
Yeah, I would agree.
Right, so we've got NPCs being more active and roaming around.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't expect this, Ben, to be honest. We obviously have heard whispers and rumors that the townsfolk are coming soon, and in the roundup we got some vague idea of how that was going to work, but not once did I ever question, I wonder whether the crafting NPCs will start moving around as well.
Same.
It's interesting, isn't it?
It's such an obvious thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, with them adding that to the NPCs, I think it's pretty much guaranteed that we're going to get townsfolk.
Yeah.
They might have even mentioned that. Did they mention it at all? I don't think they did they?
No, I think it was just they mentioned the NPCs wandering around, and then obviously adding pets and farm animals just as the things that are going to make the bases feel more alive.
Yeah. Mate, you know the Hollow Cyclops trophy there?
Yeah.
That's the bronze one, isn't it?
It is the bronze one. The lighting looks different though. That's what you're going to mention.
It looks a lot more gold to me. It looks very bright and shiny.
It could be potentially they might have edited the lighting of the actual trailer, the shots in the trailer, just to make things look spruced up. It could also be an effect of, they're obviously adding weather. There might be more intense sunshine, and that could be what's causing that. There's more light coming down onto the trophy.
Oh, that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Hey, there's a little man in the distance. Who's that? Sean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see in the top right.
Yeah. What's he doing?
Who is it?
Oh, Ben. I think that's a townsfolk.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, it can't be. It's not another NPC, is it?
It's not, and it's not a player because they're the way they turn is they're on a set path.
Yeah.
It's like a coded walk. So I think that might be them just all winking at us. Okay, so we might have had our first little look at townsfolk there.
Mate, we're finally picking up on little details. We always miss things and then people point them out in the comments.
Yeah, try and point something out this time.
Oh, they'll find something. They always find something.
Yeah.
We're on the ball though, man. We're doing good.
Oh, mate, I can't believe you spotted that.
Mate, I'm just sat here just intently fucking...
Look at him go.
Come on. Okay, so on to the townsfolk pets now.
Yes.
So we've got a big goat lad sat here with some kind of woven basket feeder thing with some plant fiber in it.
Little feeding trough, yeah. That's that baby goat behind it.
That's a kid, yeah, it's baby goat.
Yeah, okay, so breeding, I think, is confirmed as well then.
Yeah, I guess if they're adding animals and pets, they kind of have to come together, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, breeding definitely confirmed. It looks like somebody's munching on some hay in the background. Yeah, I wonder how you'll go about feeding them and stuff then.
Yeah.
Do we need to water them?
I would imagine so. I'd imagine that feeding trough, you'll be able to, there'll be one maybe for water and one maybe for food. Something like that perhaps. I'm just trying to see. I keep looking, I'm scouring the screen for any sign of a cat or a dog, but I don't think they're showing that off yet.
No, I don't see anything. I do see a little blue man though.
I think that may also be another townsfolk based on the clothing they've got on.
And then there's another little sort of preview of the bard on the right, kind of walking about, which they look a bit confused. They kind of turn around and then walk to the left and then carry on.
Yeah, but honestly, based on the fact that Enshrouded is obviously a voxel-based building game, that tiny bit of confusion is way better than it should be. Do you know what I mean? They should be utterly confused as to what a door is, as to what a wall is. So a little bit of jankiness here and there to start with, I'll be absolutely happy with that, and I think they'll patch that out really quickly anyway.
I'm excited, man. There's a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a big update. I mean, we already knew that, but seeing a lot of these things actually shown off, yeah, it's really, really exciting.
And there's just more to come. I reckon in the next sort of couple of weeks, we'll have at least 1 or 2 more trailers to talk about.
Yeah, agreed. And showing off maybe some things in a bit more detail and stuff. What do you think you're most excited about?
The weather.
Weather, yeah.
I think so, yeah. Just taking it at face value from this video, like I said, it just looks really nice. And I want to know how much variation there is with it, like with you said about the intense sunshine and stuff.
Yeah,
I'd be intrigued to see if that is a thing or if it is just like rain, snow.
Yeah. I think it might just be rain and snow at first, but definitely there will be intentions of adding thunderstorms and intense winds maybe, and all sorts of interesting little tidbits.
Yeah. Or maybe we just have gold trophies, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely something to keep an eye on.
I mean, just real quick, it's the mountain biome. Surely you'd imagine you're going to be doing a lot of mining.
Yeah, and I suppose you could argue potentially that you may be more likely to find certain ores that maybe we've never seen before up there.
Yeah, like silver.
Yeah, silver, diamonds,
Oh.
all that sort of good stuff. Potentially like rubies and emeralds and...
Oh, don't.
Who knows?
Come on, I'd love that. I would love that. Yeah, because you'd imagine there's going to be a lot more caves and things like that too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good stuff, Shawnee.
Yeah, man. It's a good time to be an Enshrouded fan. Well, that was the mountain biome update first look teaser trailer. There's lots of big things on the way. So if you're as excited as we are, let us know down below your thoughts, what you're most excited to see. If there's anything that you think is coming that maybe we don't know about yet. And yeah, thank you for watching.
I've been Ben.
I've been Sean.
And you've been watching
Pratfall.
Goodbye.
Bye.